Okay guys, welcome back. We're going to have a look at the last war against Vatan 1299. Not really sure of the relevance with that, unless it means we are a shit clan who cannot raid. But that's pretty much the outcome. They pretty much gave up pretty early on. They realised they were going to get nowhere near us, so they gave up. So. Okay, a lot of their bases at the lower end were pretty low level, so we're not really going to get much sort of mileage out of watching those really. So we'll jump in at number 15 with Jackson's raid. So it's Eternal 10, fairly low level, and doesn't have his Infernos yet. So I'm guessing they're trying to sort of minimise the impact on the war sort of matchmaking by not having the Infernos. So whether or not that's a good idea or not, I'm not convinced. But there we go. So obviously we've had the update, the bowler and what have you. So the clan castle troops won't move away from. Will move away from poison unless they're targeting your troops. So there's none of this sort of lure, wait while they stay still, and then poison them. So Jackson's having to sort of deal with the clan castle troops there as they come. So we say we're reducing the thickness of the base with the initial kill sort of squad, and we're coming in with hogs from the top. So Jackson started saving a few hogs for the end of the raid, just in case there are any sort of double giant bombs, and I think there's, if I recall, there's a couple in this area that takes out, most of what's left. So I'm going to see him just drop in the last 6 sort of hogs, I think, from this backside once these double bombs have done their work there. Still got a heal left. There's one of the bombs. There's the other one. Okay, so that's taken care of all these hogs there, so he's saved the last 6, which are just going to come in and do the cleanup. Still got the heal to spare, and 2 wizards. Okay, decent stuff. So, just for those of you that aren't aware, Jackson only managed to do one of his raids in that war, and apparently he fell in his swimming pool and had his phone in his pocket, so he was struggling to make his last raid, but rest assured his phone's dried out and he'll be in the next war. Alrighty, we're going to have a look at Jen's raid on the number 14. So I'm not convinced with these air defense. I think they've put out, Supercell have put out an optional update in the App Store that you can download, and it changes the air defense sort of graphics a little bit. So if you don't like the way they look now, you can swap that over. Okay, so we've quaked that area, coming in with the kill squad. Doesn't look like we're bringing any poison because we've quaked open the walls there, so we're going to come straight in with the kill squad. So easy access to 2 of the air defense there. We sent in those balloons a little bit premature there. I think I'd be sending in that hound across this area first, and then the balloons in behind, because as it is at the minute, these balloons are taking quite a bit of stick from the whiz towers, but not to worry, we're going to get this base done pretty convincingly. And I'm by no means a balloon expert, so I'll keep my mouth shut. But, there we go. So just that wizard tower and all those balloons. Just take a few seconds to clean up the rest of the buildings, and that's another 3-star. Okay, gonna have a look at Punich raid in the number 12, which is a 3-star and a Town Hall 10, which you don't see often, although it's only got level 1 Infernos. Looks like this guy's perhaps just come up to to Town Hall 10. So we've got access to the base there with the 3 jumps and Quake. So I've got all those whizzes in that core now, and that Town Hall's going to go down pretty quick. It's not the best, this base. I mean, when you get to the other side, your troops are generally going to go to one side or the other. And they've gone to this side, but so once the troops have dealt with this side of this sort of compartment here, they've got a nice little path to go right down to this other compartment. Typically, when you attack this base, you'd want to keep something, perhaps a golem and a few wizards for the backside. But this base is not really required, because, like I say, you've got this little alleyway down there that's going to get you through. There we go. So the Arch Queen just lets the golem step in front, take all the damage. She's got literally no no life left. Superb. There we go. So a nice 3-star on Town Hall 10. Good stuff. Okay, we'll have a look at Claire's raid and number 8. Okay, not much going on inside this base, it's just all walls. So obviously the idea is, you know, you're going to get stuff wandering around the outside, but we're going to take the base apart pretty easily there with that Quake and the 3 jumps. Just watch this, guys, when you're sending in your golems in 2 packs, if you send them in sort of like double tapping, you know, the golems are basically on top of each other there. They're both going to take damage. I'd be, you know, dropping those slight space apart. Not as much of an issue on a Town Hall 10, but if you're attacking a Town Hall 11, then the Eagle Artillery is going to give you some problems there if you start sort of double tapping golems, because they're going to get sort of both affected by the Eagle Artillery there. So the Arch Queen's going to take down the Inferno, I think. Because all these buildings are all sort of accessible down there, you know, these golemites here with a few wizards behind, just going to getting some decent damage down the bottom there. There we go, decent damage, good stuff. Okay, going to look at Eric's raid and then number 7. I tell you, I'm getting sick and tired of seeing these bases. This same sort of square layout base. I'm getting sick and tired of seeing them. And I think this lot must have had about 4 or 5 of them in this war. But, you know, they've got them because they can be tricky. It's not always going to be guaranteed your troops are going to get into that core. They do tend to go on a bit of a wander. But doing the quake gets you a big opening into the core there. But as I found, one of the guys, I think it was number 2 that I attacked in this war, he had witches in his clan castle, and obviously if I was taking quake to go into the core, I didn't have any poison about me, so the raid kind of failed on that. So now, you know, the clan castle troops will move out of poison. It's more likely that they're going to be putting sort of the regular troops that we used to have in clan castles back in, you know, like your wizards and valks and witches and that sort of thing. So this raid where we've got three jumps and a quake set may want to think about, unless we've had a scout on the base and we know that there's a dragon or something that you don't necessarily want to be poisoning on the fly. It may be you want to take an extra jump and what have you, you know, rather than if you know there's going to be witches in there or something like that, you definitely want to be taking poison. So forego the quake for an extra jump and deal with it that way. Okay, look at Ryan's raid and number 6. Again, similar sort of base that Punit hit earlier on, but you don't have the sort of path from one to the other on this one. So I don't think we managed to break that corner off this wall here, so the golems that are going to get in there are going to get sort of trapped, and the balloons are just going to basically unload on them with the dragon there, so they're not going to last too long in that compartment. In fact, I apologise, we did get that corner, so it's just the fact that the clan castle took out the golems pretty quick. But got all these wizards here, they're going to march in behind and take everything down pretty quick in there. I think Ryan's going to be thinking of moving up to Town Hall 11 soon if he hasn't already set that in motion. So I'm going to see some fancy raids, I think, at Town Hall 11 with the extra warden in there. Okay, decent stuff. Okay, we'll have a look at Mitch's raid, number 5, which was towards the end of the war. Well, the end of the war for us. The other guys didn't really take part after the first few hours. So, okay, 3 jumps, 2 golems in each one. See, this is what I was saying, guys, about double tapping your golems. You got them bunched up there, and you know, the eagle artillery is doing decent damage to them. So that's what I was just saying about perhaps just spread them out a little bit. There's nothing to stop them bunching up once you have spread them out, but you know, initially, let's give them every chance. So we're into the core now. So Town Hall's going to go down now the Arch Queen's on that. So we've got the unprotected elixir pump at the corner there, just get the extra few percent. There we go. Stuff. Okay, going to look at the raid I did in there, number 4. Because it was another one of these square bases. I think 1, 2, and 4 had this sort of layout. So although this worked on this raid, you know, the quake and then the 3 jumps, I tried the exact same thing on 2, but because he had witches in the clan castle, it just completely screwed it up. So obviously spread on the the golems. It just keeps them a little bit apart. Yes, they are now bunched up, but initially they were apart. So I kept a few wizards back, just in case the clan castle did go this way and not this way. So I could just add a few extra wizards to that side, just to help with the clan castle troops. So as soon as we get the sort of heroes into this sort of area, the rage is going to go down. It's not really that many wizards in the sort of vicinity to get the full benefit out of the warden ability, but gives the Barb King a few extra seconds. So there we go. Barb King uses his ability now, so taking down the Archer Queen, taking down the Barb King, and the Town Hall's down as well. So there we go. Like I say, with hindsight on the other base, you could have not bothered with the quake in the centre, taken a jump, and then obviously you can take a couple of poisons for the clan castle troops. So, but it's just a bit easier to get the troops into that core with a quake. Okay, so this is the base I was talking to you about, the one that I tried and failed miserably because I didn't take poison. So Eddie's wisely taken a poison and 4 jumps on this one. There you see all the bloody witches coming out, the bitches. So it's been a bit unfortunate there because the witches have split up. Now the witches are still causing problems down at that top corner. I think they're just gone now. But we're into the core. Town Hall's going down pretty quick. There we go. So we just need another 10% or so. So we managed to get the Eagle Artillery down just before the Arch Queen was going to get splatted. So there we go. There's your second star, 50%. And a few extra percent to clear up. So yeah, decent job. Okay, there we go. So that's the last one we're going to have a look at, guys. So short and sweet, but yeah, 60 to 21, they didn't really bother. So unfortunate, but we shall see what the next war brings. Okay, thanks for watching. We'll catch you on the next one.